Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're unpacking a major development that sparked plenty of discussion in political and economic circles. President Cyril Ramaphosa has made a surprise appointment that many believe could signal a new direction for South Africa's economic future. This morning, the presidency made it official. Dr. Alistair Ruiters has been brought back into the fold, not just to advise, but to help reshape how South Africa attracts foreign investment and rebuilds investor confidence. And what makes this move even more interesting is that this position didn't exist until now. It's a custom-made role, crafted specifically for Dr. Ruiters. That alone speaks volumes. So, who is Dr. Ruiters? Why is this such a big deal? And what does it tell us about Ramaphosa's current state of leadership, especially with economic frustrations boiling over across the country? Let's start with the man himself. Dr. Alistair Ruiters is a seasoned economist and strategist with years of experience in both the public sector and private enterprise. From 2000 to 2005, he served as the Director General of the Department of Trade and Industry, during a pivotal time when South Africa was redefining its trade landscape post-apartheid. He was one of the architects of policies that helped shape our relationships with global trade partners, influenced investment strategies, and laid the foundation for how government engaged with both domestic and foreign business communities. He wasn't just pushing paper, he was at the center of high-level policy innovation that influenced tariffs, trade zones, and business incentives. After his term, instead of disappearing into retirement, he moved into corporate leadership, where he ran multiple large firms, gaining frontline experience in attracting capital and expanding operations internationally. That blend of government experience and corporate know-how makes him one of the few individuals with a deep understanding of both sides of the investment coin, what investors want, and why they're often frustrated by South Africa's red tape, policy flip-flops, and bureaucratic inefficiencies. Now, he returns to government at a time when the stakes couldn't be higher. South Africa's economy is under pressure. Growth has stalled. Unemployment is hovering around 32%, with youth unemployment even worse. Load shedding continues to paralyze industries, and confidence in state capacity is crumbling after years of corruption scandals and public sector failures. So, why now? According to presidency officials, this appointment is part of a broader strategy to signal to international investors and domestic business that the government is serious about removing obstacles that discourage investment. It's about saying, South Africa is ready to do business on your terms, not on outdated, overly complicated ones. Dr. Ruiters' role will focus on eliminating the policy uncertainty and government inefficiencies that investors routinely cite as their biggest concerns. That means cutting down on slow, inconsistent approval processes. It means addressing unpredictable regulations, endless documentation requirements, and unclear agency responsibilities. These have cost South Africa countless opportunities and deterred billions in potential investment. He will report directly to the President and coordinate across various key government departments, including the National Treasury, Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, and others, in order to align strategies and remove silos that make economic coordination so difficult. What's more, this move ties directly into the presidential investment drive, which has already attracted over $1.5 trillion in pledges. But pledges alone don't build factories, create jobs, or put food on tables. The problem has always been the implementation bottleneck, something Ruiters will now be tasked with unblocking. His job is to turn promises into projects and get capital flowing into areas that need it most, from manufacturing hubs and mining operations to digital infrastructure and energy. And let's be honest, this isn't just about economics. It's also a political maneuver. Ramaphosa is under mounting pressure from multiple fronts: opposition parties, civil society, business chambers, and even factions within the ANC. Critics argue that despite his promises of a new dawn, real economic transformation has been sluggish. This appointment may be Ramaphosa's way of saying, "I hear you, and I'm taking action. Still, there's healthy skepticism in the air. South Africans have seen this playbook before: high-profile appointments, new advisory roles, presidential envoys, yet the structural problems persist. Eskom remains fragile. Transnet is struggling. Municipal governance is collapsing in many parts of the country. The risk here is that unless there's deep institutional reform, even the best minds can't deliver results. But supporters of this move argue that Dr. Ruiters has something different: credibility across both government and business, and importantly, no known allegiance to ANC internal factions. He's viewed as a technocrat, not a politician, someone who's more interested in fixing problems than playing power games. And let's not overlook the timing: this appointment comes just months before the 2024 general election. It's likely that Ramaphosa is trying to demonstrate tangible economic leadership ahead of what will be a hotly contested poll. Voters are frustrated. Businesses are impatient. And the global investment community is watching closely to see if South Africa can steady the ship. So, will this work? Can one man, even one as experienced as Ruiters, turn the tide? It depends on how much political support and institutional power he's given. If this is just another ceremonial role with limited authority, then we're likely to see more of the same: good intentions with little follow-through. But if Ramaphosa is serious, and willing to give Ruiters real autonomy, we could see a real shift in how this government approaches economic revival. For now, it's a cautiously optimistic moment. Dr. Ruiters has the track record. He has the expertise. And he understands the frustration. The question is, will he be empowered to act? Let us know in the comments: do you think this appointment is a turning point for South Africa's economy, or is it too little, too late? Do you believe that the government can regain investor confidence? Or are the structural issues just too deep? We want to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more detailed coverage of South Africa's political and economic developments, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay critical. See you next time.